Hey guys, Fatiguu here, and today I'll be walking you through the bosses of Heroic Stonecore. This is a more fun heroic, and I really enjoy doing it. The boss fights are really cool and have a bunch of cool mechanics. Excuse the nasal in my voice because I have a small cold right now, so hopefully it doesn't disturb your viewing pleasure. Alright guys, let's jump right into it here. The first boss you'll encounter in this heroic is Corbrus after he completely punts Millhouse Manastorm across a dungeon, which is always fun to watch gnomes get punted across things. Gnomes are annoying, and gnomes rightfully get punted. Hoorah. So basically for this guy, he's going to spawn a bunch of ads, as you just saw, the crystal shards. If you don't have, like, really uber, like, amazing DPS, one guy probably won't be able to handle him on her own. We have a really uber awesome Ellie Shaman in this group, so he's just able to go, boom, dead. So you're going to want to put all your DPS on those ads. They'll die pretty quickly, and then just focus DPS back on Corbrus. Things to watch out for. Stand out of the red vomit. That's where the ads come from, and if you get hit by his red vomit, you will get hurt very badly. During this phase, the ad phase, where he burrows underground, stay out of the rumbling earth. What else is new? Since Cruel's Lair, you've been staying out of the rumbling earth. At least I have, since... yeah. Basically stay out of the rumbling earth. That's the mechanic of this, and kill all the ads. Ads will not despawn when Corbrus reemerges. It's like a new Barak for you Wrath babies out there that need a Wrath Dungeon reference. As you see, there's a red vomit. Don't stand in it. Run away. Make sure all the ads die as soon as they come out. It's not good having ads running around. And you're going to want to just DPS hard and very fast. And Nixio wipe animation. Go, 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 go. This guy is actually a pretty straightforward boss, guys, all seriousness and all joking aside, trolling on lots of things and lots of expansions, lots of fun. DPS, DPS, DPS. Your tank should position him away from the raid. I don't recommend standing in front of him. Should the tank get vomited on, you will also get vomited on. Your healer will probably hate you. See right there? Do not stand in that like that guy is doing right now. Move away as soon as you see him spewing red stuff out of his mouth. That is the theme of that phase, folks. That is why I have repeated it so many times. Do not stand in the red shit that flies out of his mouth. It is not good. It's not healthy. Now here, it should be a kill, but we fail. We're coming along with a noob 85 here. He hit 85 recently. Doesn't have that good a gear, but he's still a pretty stellar player. He didn't, like, screw up at all, so he's a fine guy to have around. Survivability over DPS all the time, folks. Take the good player over the guy that will do 15k DPS and then die. So, bro phase again. Kill the ad. Stay out of the rumbling earth. If you get hit by the rumbling earth, by the way, you will get hit for 110k. So unless you're a tank, like I have exactly 110k health, you will not be able to live through that. Multi-shot, multi-shot, multi-shot. Here he comes, and burn him. And down goes the boss. There you go. That is the Corbrus fight. Alright guys, the second boss you'll encounter in this instance is Slab Hide. The boss fight will start out where you run through this little tunnel while spikes are falling on you. Do not stand in the black circles. You will watch my pet get hit by something and he will go flying across the room. See that? He got punted a little bit. You will get punted if you stand in the black circles when spikes fall. That is a main mechanic of the fight. Do not stand in the black circles. If you're walking down the street in New York City and you saw a black circle surrounding you, would you stand in it? Would you look up to see if there's a piano falling on you or something? I don't know. I would probably just move out of it. Probably not. I would probably stand there and ponder for a second, then get pelted in the head by a piano. As you see over there, there is fire. Do not stand in the fire. Fire is bad. Lava hurts. Fire hurts in real life. Don't stand in it. So, this guy is going to have an ability where what will happen is he's going to drop all those spikes down. Don't stand under the shadows. And then he's going to do this thing that you have to line of sight. And to line of sight this attack that will go everywhere, he's going to fire spikes everywhere. Crystal Storm, it'll say take cover. If you don't have deadly boss mods, when you see him getting ready to cast Crystal Storm, just run behind one of these rocks and you'll be all good. Make sure when you're standing behind one of the rocks, you are not standing in the fire. And that is pretty much the fight. He's going to go, your tank should go back to tanking. He's going to fly up, drop some more spikes. This is a really nice ranged fight. Even though I'm pretty sure you can hit him from the ground when you're standing directly under him, but it's a nice fight for range since you can still attack him when he's dropping all those spikes on you. And he's going to go back. Watch out for his tail. Watch out for rumbling earth. Watch out for exploding fire. The theme of this dungeon, as are the majority of Cataclysm dungeons, are don't stand in the everything. Everything hurts. It's not smart. Crystal Storm, take cover. Run behind a pillar. Rinse and repeat, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you do it. This guy also drops a pretty awesome mount, and the mount is him. It looks like him. So, I don't know. I think it'd be pretty awesome to go flying around on a Corvus. Look, the spikes on his head are like freaking crystals, and he has crystals coming out of his wings. That'd be an awesome mount to have. I actually really hope the next time I'm in Stonecore that drops, because that just looks awesome. Alright, he goes to fly up. Oh, one more thing you should know about the spikes. Not only do they line of sight slab hide, they line of sight your healer. So make sure you're always in view of your healer. I'm too busy talking about random stuff that I forgot to mention that dire mechanic. Your healer will hate you if you line of sight him because of spikes. Do not do it. Make sure your healer can see you, and down goes the boss. Alright guys, the third boss in Stonecore, Ozruk, is probably the hardest boss in Stonecore. So I'm going to lay low on the random stuff and trolling for this one. So, pretty much self-explanatory if you have deadly boss mods. Stop casting when he does ground slam. It will reflect back at you. That will hurt. Your healer will hate you, as he would if you line of sight on the last fight. Also, don't stand in front of him when he's doing ground slam if you are a tank. As you see, the tank ran away from that. You will get hit very, very hard. Now, what he's going to do, the main mechanic of this fight, he paralyzes all the ranged. If you are melee, you can run out. To avoid paralysis, what you want to do is put a dot on him. Unfortunately for hunters, Serpent Sting does not get ticked to make you avoid the paralyzed debuff. So, what you want to do if you're a hunter is you want to try to get, for some reason, Arcane Shot works if you cast it right before. Explosive Shot, the tick works. And I'm not sure if Black Arrow works or not. I don't think it does. So Serpent Sting and Black Arrow I don't think works. I wasn't able to time an Explosive Shot or an Arcane Shot to save me. Luckily, our healer is really, really good. So he was able to save me. What you can do to avoid it if you are a hunter is when you time it to be coming, run into melee range so you don't get paralyzed. That is really the not so easy way to avoid it. This is actually kind of a hard fight for hunters. Not many fights that are like that, but they are. So if you're any other normal DPS class, just make range DPS. Just make sure you have a dot on him. Even if you're a melee, for safe measure, make sure you have a dot on him when he's about to do that if you don't want to get paralyzed. Because as you can see from me, when he paralyzes you and pretty much shatters you, he turns you to stone and shatters you, you will get hit for a lot. And that is pretty much the fight. He also has a cleave. So tanks, make sure you are tanking him away from the party, or everyone will get hit and everyone will get hurt, and the healer will have to work extra hard, which would suck for the healer. Alright. He is going to enrage a little bit. That is okay. That happens towards the end of the fight. Just get him down. I'm not sure if a trank shot would work or not, but down goes the boss. Alright, so we're at the last boss in Heroic Stonecore, and this boss can be a lot of fun or really, really, really tedious if you are bad at mechanics. There's a lot of stuff that you can't stand in, and if you stand in it, there are dire, dire consequences, and there are lots of ads that spawn, so you want to have good positioning too. You don't want to be that spread out, and you want to be able to be near your tank for when ads charge in during the boss phase. There aren't as many ads as the ads phase, but there's still ads, and your tank should pick them up. So, as you can tell, this boss spawns giant void zones. They're not just any void zones, let alone giant. They will suck you towards the middle and try to pull you in. After their thing expires and they explode, they will go on the ground as a little thing to not stand in. But the cool part about it is, don't stand in it, but if you see, like we have it surrounding the tank, when the ads run through it, the ads will actually die, which is incredibly helpful. It's always cool when like you're fighting the boss and you have a ring of void zones around you. Yeah, that's awesome. So this is the ads phase. She'll go up in a protective bubble. You can't do damage to her. Just have your tank run around picking up all the ads. If you have good AoE, this phase is going to be easy, except for the fact that she hurls giant stones at you. The warning of these giant stones is, as we saw in Corbrus, rumbling earth. Don't stand in the rumbling earth unless you want a giant stone hurled at your face. This will hit you for over 100k, and it will instantaneously kill you. However, a comical part, if ads get hit by it, or if they're standing in the void zone, they will die. Ads can die by the same stuff that you can die from, and I think that's pretty cool. So, that's pretty much the fight, the two phases. Don't stand and stuff, and make sure the ads get near the tank. As you can see, I got a few beating on me right now, but that's not really a big deal. They'll get taken out in a couple seconds. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this guide helped you out a little bit. I was a little bit hopped up on the queue on this commentary, I guess. That was really fast talking, really energetic. So, please rate the video, especially if you liked it. Please comment. I love your feedback. Please visit my channel, of course, if you haven't already. And please subscribe to me if you would like to see more videos like this. And down goes the boss. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.